before I start working, sit here like I'm doing here at a standing position, I've already been walking the dog at heel and having the dog do a walking sit where I'll like walk and say the dog's name. In this case would be Tonka, to alert the dog that I'm going to give him a command, and then I'll say sit. So he's already been doing that. Now what we're doing is we're having him sit, and I'm walking around him. Right here I'm calling him to me, but that's the drill, is to have the dog sit. I put him at heel, and then I have him sit, and then I walk out in front and walk around him and get the dog used to you being in any position. It's very important that the dog understand that sit is an implied stay, and this is how we start that process. It's very important. Most dogs that I know call the dog to you. Most dogs that I know that I ask the owner, I say, well, does your dog know any command? And they always say, oh, my dog knows sit, and it doesn't. It should know it as an implied stay. So before, we were in a quieter area. That's where I start off doing it. And then I graduate the dog to a place that has more distractions. So in this case, I'm right by the train, and I'm also by a busy street, and a lot of people walk down the street and stuff, so it's good for the dog. Now, if the dog pops up out of sit, you put him right back down where the dog was. And see how I'm petting the dog? You have to train the dog to not jump out of sit when you pet them, okay? It's deep tissue when you pet them, and that's very important. I'll do this again. Watch what I'm doing. I'm using one hand to hold his butt in place so he doesn't pop out of sit, and then I'm petting him on the chest. Now, in a second here, a train comes in, and you'll see how I'm petting him. I am petting him. It is not a light touch. There's a lot of noise there. There's right there. I'm not using a light touch at all. Now, he jumped out of sit, so I'm telling him sit. I give him a correction, sit. So, really, when they're young like this is a 16-week-old pup. Just, kind of go with the flow. Don't let them get away with anything. But remember, this is a 16-week-old pup. Just make him do it right. In that case, he wasn't sitting at heel. I need him to be at heel before we do this exercise. So, once again, I'm walking around. Just do this. It's dog training is repetitious, and that's the way the dog learns. So he also learns through positive and negative reinforcement. So if he screws up, I'm going to tell him, now, here he is, I'm petting him again. As you see, my one hand is kind of holding his back down so he doesn't pop out of sit. That's the whole deal with these young dogs, these puppies. Right now the train's coming in. Look at how, I'm having him concentrate on me, and I'm petting him, almost massaging him, so that the train is, he understands that the train is no big deal. Get used to it, dog. But we'll do this, and we'll do this for a while, and like we'll do like 2 days of this, and we'll practice here while we're doing it. As you see, I do here. Now in this case, right here, I'm going to condition in a whistle. Right, we're doing the same exercise. I'm making him sit, and then I'm calling him to me, and I'm using the whistle. So I use both the whistle, voice commands, and hand signals and gestures to communicate to the dog. It's very important that, along with keeping your voice commands consistent, they need to be the same thing every time. You also need to use hand signals and gestures that are very consistent too. Don't send mixed messages to your dog. Use the same language that you do every day. They do not. We sit the dog off, and then instead of saying here, we blow the whistle. Right? It's the same thing. So it gives me an opportunity. If the dog is at a distance, it understands the whistle. I can stop the whistle. It's more of a pressure wave going at the dog. So if I'm working a dog at 1,000 feet, the dog will listen. So. Right there. Tonka made a mistake. Now I'm putting him right back down where he was before. He needs to go back in the exact same position. And call him to me. Good boy. So see, you got to tell the dog when it's screwing up, and you got to tell the dog when it's being good.
Michael Jackson. Hey, you've been talking shit about me. You keep talking shit about. I'll chop you up. Chop, 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 chop. Chop you up. Michael, you're just mean to me. You're always mean to me. I just want to be your friend. Why are you're verbally abusive to me? Why do you do this? Why? No one talks to Michael Jackson that way.